The fact that you brought up the World Baseball Classic just reminded me of like how dominant Shohei Ohtani really is. I mean, to know that a guy can throw as hard as Verlander, to hit like Trout, and to run like, Byron Buxton, like all in the same sentence, like this guy is the craziest, like most pure baseball player that I think we're getting to watch here. I mean, I'm honestly like getting to a point where I'm like ready to consider him the GOAT, but he just needs his sample size to get a little bit bigger. Like I need to see him do it for like 5 more years or something. If he could just put like 5 seasons together, like I would totally, just buy into Shohei as like the best of all time. And it was funny, but most fantasy leagues, and I've got a draft coming up this weekend, but they'll like break him apart into a hitter and a pitcher. And it's like the only way you can keep him from being the one guy to destroy every single fantasy league, because his production's like, if the best guy is, putting down 600 points, he could have like 850 as one pure player. And I was just like, this guy's just nuts. And to see him go up in that last inning, I felt the fear, like watching the US. I was like, and I'll be honest with you, like, I'm not as into it as maybe others are who like baseball, like to root for my country and stuff like that. Like, I don't know why, but I just don't get like all like patriotic about it. But just knowing you're going to go up against Ohtani, and then for him to kind of like just set them down like he did, especially Trout, I was like, man, like Trout's got to feel really weak going into the season, like just having to see Shohei in like the first day, because ever since Ohtani like came into the league, it's been all about Mike Trout. And not to say that like settles the argument, but like I just think we're dealing with like a different type of specimen here when we think about Ohtani as like an athlete,
Yeah, I mean that matchup was nuts. Like he was like throwing 100, then he threw that slider, then he threw 102, then he threw another slider, and I think he got him at a slider. It was just it was game over. Like I don't know anybody that can hit that ball that he was throwing there. So that was so mega impressive. I think that's like number two World Baseball Classics for Japan right now, if I'm not mistaken. So I think that's the most, might be the most. I'm not too sure, but that's quite impressive, I think, overall for them. So
yeah. I mean, for McNeil to take that pitch like below the knees and then get all jacked about it, when I watched that, I was like, dude, you were taking that pitch no matter what. You just got lucky. It was barely a ball. It wasn't, and I think the announcer's like, amazing take by McNeil. But like thinking about it and watching, I was like,
you didn't know what to do.
Yeah. No. This guy was frozen, and he just decided not to swing, and he got lucky that it was a ball. That was exactly how I felt about it.